The Placerita oil field in northern Los Angeles County is home to dozens of old oil and gas wells that have been left unmaintained for decades. Trash and debris have long littered the landscape, and equipment like pipelines and storage tanks left to rust. It's a common fate for wells across the U.S. that have run dry or fallen into disrepair, and a serious environmental hazard.
Many operators over the years have not plugged these wells, so they become a source of greenhouse gas emissions, primarily methane. They can have toxic air emissions. They can leak into groundwater. They can still leak oil at the surface and create a fire hazard.
When this happens, it's often because the operator has gone bankrupt and its wells have been left to languish. Or maybe the well was built before documentation was even required, so nobody knows whose responsibility it is anymore. The exact number of so called orphaned wells in the United States is anybody's guess.
States have counted about 130,000, but the EPA estimates there might be as many as 2 million or more. And a lot of these are very old wells where the record keeping isn't very good, and we just don't know exactly where they are.
When operators can't plug their wells, the responsibility falls to the government, and historically, it's been a low priority. But now, there's renewed focus on the issue as President Biden's $1 trillion infrastructure law devotes $4.7 billion to plugging orphaned wells and restoring the surrounding landscape.
This is a once in a generation opportunity with the federal orphan well program.
And it's just the start, because as the world moves away from fossil fuels, there's bound to be more and more old wells to plug.